In an attempt for relevance and celebrity, Senator Tommy Tuberville, I know, I'm no longer mispronouncing names, remember? I guess his real last name is Tuberville, not Tuberville. Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville said he met with RFK Jr. and was extraordinarily impressed with him. Oh, wow, what a great thing. And he made the claim that most of us know someone who might have died from the COVID vaccine. Of course, most of us know nobody who has died from the COVID vaccine. Take a listen to this.
On vaccines, and some of the kind of views that he has espoused with regard to school mandates and things like that, are you worried about potential changes that could cause outbreaks here in America?
Well, what I was excited to hear him about is get away from guessing and do facts, do science, get behind the science and stay with it. Don't be guessing. And that's what a lot of these vaccines have done. They haven't been 100% proven. If you look at the number of vaccines these young babies get over a short period of time, it's dozens and dozens of them. And he's totally against that. He wants to make sure that parents understand the good and the bad and the ugly, instead of just forcing parents to give vaccines to their kids. But
now I want to focus in on forcing. We've already talked about the science, right? I don't need to redo that. We just talked about it in the context of Marjorie Taylor Greene. I want to talk about this forcing parents to give children's vaccines. No one is being forced. And in fact, if we do what Tommy Tuberville wants done, we are forcing organizations out of being able to decide for themselves what their vaccine policies are going to be. Let me tell you what I mean. Public schools require certain vaccinations for enrollment. There are exemptions. Some states have religious or philosophical exemptions that are allowed. I believe every state has medical exemptions. If a parent chooses not to vaccinate, they can opt out of public schooling. They can say, I will homeschool, or I will look for a private school that doesn't require vaccines. The alternative is forcing states and municipalities to not be able to determine their own vaccine policy. So the only person being forced in the scenario Tuberville is pointing out is saying the federal government is going to force schools to accept everybody with no vaccine policy. There are pediatricians who might have a policy. Our pediatrician says this. If you refuse childhood vaccines, we will not see your kid. You don't have to do anything. You can go to a different doctor. You can find, a naturopathic doctor that maybe has a different policy or whatever. Find a different MD. At our practice, we require vaccination as a condition of being a patient here. You don't have to do anything. These are practice decisions made by individual doctors, not government mandates. Summer camps. Many summer camps say to come to this summer camp, you need proof of this vaccine or that vaccine. Why? To reduce the risk of an outbreak running rampant in the middle of summer camp. If parents don't like it, they can say, oh, we'll go to a different camp. We will find a camp that has a different policy. So when you call it forced vaccination, you're acting as if there are no alternatives. In reality, it's conditions that are set by different independent entities. You can refuse the vaccines. There might be a consequence. You might have limited school options. It might be tougher to find the pediatrician that you want. But this concept of people are being forced to vaccinate, it is not happening. And it is, again, part of the ruse that they have really fleeced people with. Tuberville is getting involved in it. Marjorie Taylor Greene is getting involved in it. Let's hope that this dissipates. But the fear, of course, is that Trump and RFK are scheming to do something terrible on vaccination programs. If it happens, I'll tell you. Obviously, I hope that that's not the case. Sometimes the people we are closest to are the toughest to shop for. Luckily, there's a gift everyone on your list will love. It is the Aura digital picture frame. I gave one to my mom, preloaded it with pictures of the baby and some of me, right? I mean, please. You hook it up and it's already got pictures on it. You can select pictures from your phone and upload them remotely to any picture frame named #1 by Wirecutter, Aura frames make it really easy to share an unlimited number of photos and videos from your phone to the frame. When you give it as a gift, you can personalize it, preload it with a message and photos using the Aura app. I don't live near my parents, so the fact that I could preload these pictures onto the frame just makes it a really great long-distance gift as well. Aura frames is a gift so special, they'll use it every day. Save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames by using the promo code PACMAN at checkout. The link is in the description.